Seth MacFarlane, not only the mind of the sort of brilliant Family Guy TV series, he's now the mind of probably one of the most critically acclaimed films of this year and one of the best comedies this year, Ted. And I've been hearing a lot of great things about this film, like it's, you know, best comedy of the year, it's so funny, like hard to beat, whatnot, and I'm thinking, is it really this good, really that good? So I went and see it and I have a different opinion on the film. Now the story is, right, you know, this kid, you know, I think it's what, sometime around the 80s, late 80s or whatnot, you know, he's not really the most popular kid, no one really likes him. So his family, one Christmas morning, gives him a big teddy bear, he absolutely loves it. And then one night he wishes for it to come alive, you know, be his best friend forever. It does, he gets really popular, you know, because it's a live teddy bear. Fast forward 27 years later, they're total, like, losers. Like, they're sitting on the couch doing drugs and, you know, Mark Wahlberg's character's basically just got a dead-end job and, you know, they're basically pretty much slobs out the whole film. But within that, you know, Mark Wahlberg's dating the cat, you know, Mila Kunis, and they're taking, you know, trying to get the relationship to the next level, but she says that Teddy's holding him back. Basically, he is holding him back. And not only that, there's this kind of like stalker character in the film that basically wants Ted for his son, but also probably wants Ted for himself. Now, I'm going to just put this out straight at the bat. This film is pretty damn good. Obviously the star of the show is Ted. I mean, the film's basically based around this one teddy bear. I like the jokes that he comes out with are funny, the lines, and sort of the stuff that he does. I mean, there's a scene when he's sort of like going for a job interview. Like, he's basically just being absolutely rude to the guy and he still gets the job. And there's something later and he gets promoted, right? And I find that's pretty funny. And then there's the scene where like oh, it's just like they have like a sort of a party, so then stuff comes out, you know, wild. Now, I thought going into this, but I thought that, you know, obviously the actors, you know, Mark Wahlberg, Mila Kunis aren't going to be really good, but actually were really well, and they have really good funny scenes as well. So there's no slouch in this film at all. There is one bit of a problem though, kind of two. One, there is a bit of a continuity problem, like throughout the whole film. Like, they say that, oh, it's the year 2012, but there's a lot of things that they do or say you're kind of thinking like, wait, what? Because they didn't sort of they did the production of the film, like, I think it was like last summer. So there was something that they said, I was like, wait, did they predicted that film was going to be that bad? So it was kind of like, maybe that was just added in at last minute kind of thing. And also, I felt they missed an opportunity, like a real big opportunity. Like, as I was saying, there's this sort of stalker guy, and I felt as though they missed an opportunity, because the thing is, 27 years have went by, so they would have seen this guy at some point, because he's, you know, a stalker. And I was thinking in my head, there could have been a lot of good scenarios, funny jokes that would have fit perfectly with this, and also with, like, the stalker's sort of son as well. I do though have one big issue. Like I said, I do absolutely like the film, but I don't love it. Like, I don't really think it's that great of a film. Like, I think the problem is, like, I'm not a huge Family Guy fan. Like, I don't religiously watch it every time it's on the telly. Like, if it's on, I'll probably have it on, but I'm not paying attention. Normally when I'm watching it, I'm either watching it with friends who actually love the show, and I think this is where the film based on. It's more like, if you're a fan of Family Guy, you're going to love this film. If not, you might like it, but if you hate Family Guy or Seth MacFarlane or whatnot, then you're not going to like this film. So yeah, my score, like I said, wasn't really sort of a huge fan of the film. Like, I did like it, don't love it, so I'm going to give it a nice 7 out of 10. I do believe people who do love this film are going to give it a much higher rating than that. But for me, that's the score. But the only thing I want now is I want to make a wish so my precious Batwolf might come alive.